away we go. Okay, so yesterday we talked about some geometric shapes that were not, we're talking about geometric shapes. Yesterday we just introduced some geometry, and I'm going to see how many of you remember. If you have your chart, I want you to flip it over or hide it, and then let's just see if you can remember what we talked about yesterday. I'll start easy. Raise your hand if you remember what this is called. What is this one? This one is easy. Easy. Stephanie?
Point.
It is a point. Yes, a point is not, this is not a period. This is not a dot. This is a point because we're talking about geometry. Okay, I'm not going in order. Who remembers what are these type of lines called? When they never touch, if you're on a road, two lines are going next to each other that never touch. What are these type of lines called? Lily, I'm trying to, Lily?
Parallel lines.
Parallel lines. And I didn't, when I was looking at these and I forgot to teach you something in the word. If you look at the word parallel, there are two L's that are parallel. If you look at them to the side, do you see how these two lines right here are running side by side? They are parallel and they look like parallel lines. All right, how about, what is this? Does anyone remember what this is called? What is this called? Does anyone remember? Jessica?
Line segment.
Very good. It is a line segment. How do you know it's a line segment? Not a line. It's because it has 2 points. It's a piece of a line. Like if you had a line and you cut a chunk out of it, that is a line segment. All right. Does anybody remember what this one is called? I'm trying to get you, Sabrina. Unmute yourself. Trying to unmute you. Unmute. I'm trying. Okay, Sabrina. I'm trying. Where are you? Okay, I'm about to go with someone else. Jacob. Jacob M. Do you remember what this is called? No. Jacob Stone.
Perpendicular lines.
Very good. Perpendicular line. When you have a line and another line runs into it, it makes angles right here, 2 right angles. That is a perpendicular line. All right. How about these kinds of lines? Braxton?
Intersecting lines.
Intersecting lines, yes, intersecting lines. When you come to a stop, if your parents are driving and they come to a 4-way stop, where they come and meet, that is intersecting. Okay, they intersect in the middle, intersecting lines. All right, how about, what is this? Oh, this was flipping. This was doing so much better at Bible. Chloe.
Array.
Array. Very good. It is array. How do we know it's array? Because it starts and has a beginning, but that it shoots off on one side and it keeps going. It makes the side of an angle. Okay, that's how we know it's a ray. All right. What is this? Cherith? A what?
A line.
A line. Yes, it's a line. How do we know this is different than a line segment? Because it has two ends that go on forever. Okay. A line segment had our 2 points. So the points have an ending. A line doesn't end. A line just keeps going. All right. All right. What is this? Addison?
A right angle.
It is not a right angle. What type of angle? It is an angle. This is an angle. This is our no-name angle. Remember? We did not name this angle. Remember? We just said that this is just our angle, that it doesn't have a name. It does have a name, okay? But we are not learning the name this year. You'll learn it next year. You're not learning it this year. But this guy, these two do have a name. Just say, do you remember the name of these guys? Are twins. Their names are not Jessica and Jasmine, but what are their names? Does anyone remember? Jasmine?
Congruent lines.
Congruent, not lines, but
Angle.
congruent.
Wait,
What?
Right.
What are they? They're not lines.
Angle.
Angles, very good. Congruent angles, they are congruent angles. So congruent angles are twin angles. There is no, they match in every way. They have the same amount of angle. There should be exactly the same in every way. They're twin angles. When you see them, they are matching angles. One more. What is this? I'm trying to get somebody.
You unmuted me.
Colin?
A right angle.
What?
A right angle.
It is a right angle. How do we know it's a right angle? Because it makes a side of a square. You could fit a square in the right angle. And if you can, this guy does have a name and his is a right angle. These are important to remember for what we're doing today, because we are talking about geometric shape. So you could pull out your paper and I'm going to talk to you about the second part of your paper today. So have your paper out in front of you, and I'm going to go through the different parts of the geometric shape paper. Okay, if you don't have your paper, I'm going to go through it with you. Okay, so it's on. So if you look at your geometric shape paper, the first thing that we're going to talk about, we're not talking about every single thing on that paper, but the thing that I want to talk about first is what's called a simple closed curve. A simple closed curve. A simple closed curve looks like this. A simple closed curve is a closed shape that doesn't have any point of intersection. That means that no line ever touches any side. Okay, so if I draw anything up here that's close, so this is one, this is one, would this be a simple closed curve? No, because it's touching right there. It cannot touch, so that would not be a simple closed curve. Is this a simple closed curve? Is it? Is it? Yes or no? Shake your head. Is that a simple closed curve? No, it's open. it can't be open, and it cannot cross. Those are the rules of the simple closed curve. Okay, but it can be any shape as long as it is closed and it never touches like a cross. So you want it to be closed and you want it to never intersect. So that's the first thing we're going to talk about today. Is this a simple closed curve? Is yes or no? We're going to talk about that. So we're talking about geometric shapes. So sometimes they are going to be a simple closed curve. Okay, so that's one shape that we're going to talk about today. Simple closed curve. All right. The next thing we're going to talk about with geometric shapes is if they are polygons. A polygon, is it a simple closed curve? Yes or no? Thumbs up if you think yes, thumbs down if you think no. Is this a simple closed curve? Is it a shape that's closed? Does it have any opening? And is it ever crossing over? So is it a simple closed curve? Yes, it is. It is a simple closed curve. So yes, it is. It's a simple closed curve made up of line segments. This one is different than this one because this one had a circle, but this one is only made of lines. That's the difference. So a polygon has just lines. This one, it could be any shape. You could do any shape you want. Okay, you could do a heart. You could do a circle. You could do a side of a rainbow, as long as it doesn't cross. This one, a polygon, has to just be like a square, triangle, rectangle, has to be something that is made of lines. Okay, that's the difference in a polygon. But it has to be closed still, and it can't cross. That's the difference between the two. Does that make sense? So one is any shape as long as it's closed and it doesn't touch, it doesn't cross over. This one is just lines. Got it? Those two? Polygon, simple closed curved. Okay. We're going to get to one that I know you know. What shape is this? Raise your hand if you know. Don't think too hard. You learned this when you were in preschool. I could probably ask Henry and he would know. What is the shape? It's made of 3 lines. All of you could draw it right now. If I told you to draw this, you could. What is the shape? Clay?
A triangle?
Very good. It is a triangle. Is a triangle a simple closed curve? Yes, it is. It's closed. It doesn't intersect. And is it a polygon? Yes, it is. It's made of line segments. So it's a polygon. Yes. And this is also a triangle. A triangle is defined as something that's made of how many lines? Show me with your fingers. How many lines make a triangle? This is like preschool. You should be able to tell me in 3 lines. 3 lines make a triangle. Okay, so this is a simple closed curve. This is a polygon, and it's a triangle. Okay, because it has 3 lines. Y'all are so smart on a Wednesday morning. You guys are rocking this. Okay, good job. All right, the next shape we're going to get to is called a quadrilateral. Say quadrilateral. Just say it. Quadrilateral. Oh, I see some of you mouthing it. There are a lot of different quadrilaterals, but they have one thing in common. They all have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 4. Okay, so we're going to talk about what they are. And Cherith has a question. Cherith? Did I draw these pictures myself? I did. Thank you for asking. What else?
Is this what you mean by a rainbow?
Like, what do you mean?
You're stuck on the rainbow. Are you listening to what I'm teaching?
Yeah.
You just care about the rainbows. You would care about that. I mean, when I'm talking about the side of a rainbow, I mean like this would be like if you drew this, that's still a simple closed curve. That's okay. Okay? Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready to listen? Thumbs up. She's ready. She got caught up on the rainbow. Cherith, I love you. Okay. She's my favorite Cherith I've ever taught. She's the only Cherith I've ever taught. Okay. All right. So we have quadrilaterals. They all, we're going to talk about them now. They all have four sides. Okay. So we're going to break them apart. All right. The first one I'm going to show you is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. Okay. Parallelogram. A parallelogram is parallel. So is this, let's go through the steps. Is this a simple closed curve? Is it? Shake your head. Is it? Yes. Woolie's saying yeah. It is because it's closed. Yeah. Doesn't cross over. Yes. Simple closed curve. Is it a polygon? Is it made of line segments? Yes. It's not round, is it? Is this a round shape? No. So it's a polygon. Okay. Is it a triangle? I'm trying to trick you. Is this a triangle? No, it is not a triangle. So this is not a triangle. This is a quadrilateral, okay? And it's also a parallelogram, okay? Parallel sides are opposite. That means look at the shape of it. This side, that's why I drew these lines. This side and this side are parallel. They don't touch, but they are going the same direction. Remember our parallel lines I showed you? They're going the same way. Now look at up and down. This side is parallel to this side. So like this side is not parallel to that side, right? No way. It can't be. So a parallelogram has two sets of parallel lines. One set, two sets. That's what it means. Two sets of parallel lines. 1, 2. Okay? All right. So this is not a triangle, just so you know. If you learn anything this year, this is not a triangle. Not a triangle. Okay? All of you can go home now. Oh, you are home. Just kidding. All right. The next one. Oh, Gabby liked that one. She laughed. All right. The next one. Gabby, you keep me going because you laugh at my jokes. All right. The next one. Tell me what shape this is. What is this shape? I feel like I'm playing that game where you put something on your head. Like, what card am I holding? What is this? I don't know what this is. Okay, someone tell me what this shape is. Quindo, what is this shape?
Rectangle.
Rectangle, yes. Okay, let's go through the list. Is this a simple closed curve? Is it? Yes. Okay, is it closed? Yes. Is it touching? No. Is it a polygon? Is it made of lines or is it round? It's made of lines, right? Okay. Is it a triangle? Some of you look confused. No, it's not. It's not a triangle, just so you know. Okay. Now it's a rectangle and it's a quadrilateral. Is this a parallelogram? No, it's a rectangle. It's a rectangle. A rectangle is a parallelogram with four right angles. Here's a right angle. Here's a right angle. Here's a right angle. Here's a right angle. Okay, so you've seen a rectangle before. I'm sure you've drawn them. I bet you know this shape. Ready? All of you raise your hand at one time. What's this? Come on. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna unmute you all at once and you tell me. Ready, set, go.
Square.
Square.
Square. Oh my gosh, y'all are
Square.
so smart.
Square.
Very good. It is a square. Is it, shake your head. Is it a simple closed curve? Yes. Is it a polygon? Yes. Is it a triangle? Is this a triangle? No. Is it a quadrilateral? Yeah. Is it a polygon with 4 sides? Okay. Is this, so a square is a rectangle. Here's the weird thing about rectangles and squares. A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. Let that sink into your head for a second. It's true. It's true. Okay, end of class. That's all. That's all I'm going to tell you. Thanks, Sabrina. Sabrina gets 5 million points for complimenting my drawings. And Jacob Stone has a question. Jacob, coming. Yes, Jacob.
Why is there lines in the middle of the shapes?
I need you to, can you talk louder? I can't hear you.
Why is there lines in the middle of the shapes?
These lines,
Yes.
because I'm telling you that these are all equal. That's what it means. See how they're equal signs? You see it now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do not share your screen anymore. Pay attention to what we're doing. Okay. Yes, Edison.
What if they intersect, like they touch? What is that called?
Then they would not be any of these things because it would not be a geometric shape then. As soon as they cross, then they're not a geometric shape. So they wouldn't be on this list at all. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, we have 2 more to get through. Okay, we have this guy. He's a rhombus. Okay, a rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 equal sides. I always say that he's a square that fell over. So if you look at him, he looks like a square, but he's kind of lazy. So he was a square standing up, and then it's like the wind knocked him over just a little bit, and he is equal still, but he's kind of pushed over just a tad, but he still is equal, okay? But that's a rhombus. And then the last one is a trapezoid. A trapezoid is the one that looks the weirdest, but a trapezoid only has 2 parallel sides. If you look at it, this side and this side are the only ones that are parallel. This is not parallel to this. Why not? Can someone tell me why it's not parallel? Why is that side not parallel to this side? Lily?
Because those 2 sides aren't equal.
Yeah, because if you notice, are they running side by side? Are they? This side is straight and that side is running like over that way. When it's parallel, it has to be like perfectly like lined up. Is that happening in this picture? No. So it's only got one set of parallel lines. That's it. All right, so let's look at our paper here and we're going to answer some questions. So look at page 269 and we're going to see. Braxton, where are you? Can you be on? I want to see your face, okay? Thank you. Okay, let's look at our paper, 269. So we're going to put a check mark on number 1 if we think these are simple closed curve. So number 1, is that a simple closed curve? Give me a thumbs up if you think yes, thumbs down if you think no. Remember, simple closed curves just has to be closed and it cannot touch. Then it's simple closed curve. So what do you think? The first one, is that simple closed curve? Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no. What do you think? Yes or no? Your thumb should be up. Yes, that's fine because it doesn't touch and it's closed. How about the second one? What do you think about that one? Is that a simple closed curve?
No.
Yes or no? No, that is not because they are touching. It cannot touch, okay? That's like this. That's like the one I drew here. As soon as it touches, it's not simple closed curve. So no, it is not. That is not simple closed curve. The second one is not. How about the third one, that triangle? Is that simple closed curve? Yes, it is simple closed curve. That is simple closed curve. We are in our book. We are on page 269. Everyone needs to be listening and paying attention. We're on 269. How about the fourth one? Is that simple closed curve? Yes or no? Thumbs up, yes. Thumbs down, no. What do you think? I see like 2 thumbs. That's it. Everybody else is like doing something else. Simple closed curve. Yes or no? Yes, it is. That is. Why wouldn't it be? It's just like a group. This is it, guys. This is all it is. This. Is that closed? Yes. Is anything touching? No. So it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's okay. How about the circle? Is that fine? Yes or no? Yes, it's fine. A circle is definitely fine. It has nothing touching and it's closed. How about those triangles? That's like a bow tie. It's like this. Yes or no? No, that is not okay. It crosses right in the middle. No way. That is bad. All right. Now look at the next part. We're going to give names to some of these shapes. So because of time, you got to listen fast and pay attention. And I'm not going to repeat. So if you're not listening, you're going to have to go back and watch the video.
I'm not muted.
Who? Who?
Me.
Who's me?
Addison.
Addison? Are you going to be good or talk?
Good.
Oh, you're going to talk? She's naughty. Okay. All right. Letter A. So see how they did that square? They wrote all the names for it. They said it's all the way starting from the top. So they called it a simple closed curve, a polygon. They went down the list. A quadrilateral, it's a parallelogram, it's a rhombus, it's a rectangle, and it's a square. So we're going to do the next one. So what's the very first name we could give this? Is it a simple closed curve? Shake your head. Is it? Yes. Okay, let's write that down. It's a simple closed curve. So we can write that down. It is a simple closed curve. I'm just going to go down the list, okay? Okay, is it a polygon? Can we write that? Yeah, yes, we can. So it's a simple closed curve. It's a polygon. Okay, so I'm just going down the list on your paper. So it's a simple closed curve and it's a polygon. Is it a triangle? Should we write triangle? Who wants to write triangle? Raise your hand if we think we should write triangle. Anybody? Anybody think that looks like a triangle? Yes or no? Okay, I see some people shaking their head no. Nobody wants to write triangle? Clay, Clay, should we write triangle? No, he says no. Okay, no, we won't write triangle. All right, is it a quadrilateral? Does it have 4 sides? Yes, okay, so we should write quadrilateral. What? What, Cherith?
I was seeing if I could answer a question.
If you what?
If I could answer a question.
Oh, okay. So it has simple closed curve, polygon, quadrilateral. Cherith, is it a parallelogram?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay, right, parallelogram. And what's the last thing? What's the name of the actual shape? Caleb?
A rhombus.
It is a rhombus. Yes, write that last. It is a rhombus. That is what it's called. It is called a rhombus. Okay, letter C only has 3 names. Okay, so what do you want to call it first? What do we call, what's the very first name we could give it? Chloe?
Wait. I thought that said something else. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay, what's the very first thing we're calling all of these? What's the very first thing you could call it? Gianna?
Simple closed curve.
Very good. It's a simple closed curve. What's the next thing you could call it? Look at number 2. Ian?
A triangle.
A what? Well, not
A
yet. We don't
triangle.
want to call it a triangle yet.
Polygon.
It's a polygon. It's a simple closed curve, then it's a polygon. And then what's its actual name? The third line is what it's actually called. So what is that shape? Sammy?
Triangle.
Triangle. Yep, it's a triangle. Okay, flip over your paper, letter D. Okay, look at this paper, letter D. What are we calling all of these? What's the first name that we could give it? Colin?
Simple closed curve.
Good, it's a simple closed curve. It has 4 sides. So what are we going to call it next? Stephanie? What's number 2? Look at the, what?
Paragon.
What'd you say? Oh, look at the front of your paper. What's number 2? Flip your paper over. Flip your math paper over. And what's number 2? In the box at the top. After simple closed curve, what's number 2?
Polygon.
It's a polygon. Yep, it's a polygon. Yes, right, polygon next. It's a polygon. Is it a triangle? No. All right, is it number 4? Look at number 4. Does it have 4 sides? Yes, it does. So is it a quadrilateral? Yes, it's a quadrilateral. Lily, is it a quadrilateral? Yes.
ma'am.
And what do you think the actual name is of that, Lily? What is it called?
a trapezoid?
Very good. It is a trapezoid. Very good. Trapezoid. All right, I'm going to have you finish E and F the same way that we did all the other ones together. Okay. And then you only have 2 left. You're going to do exactly the same way. It's the same exact pattern. Usually simple closed curve, then you do polygon. They're all been polygons. They've all been quadrilaterals. The only other thing you might have to figure out is the actual name of what it is. And then you're going to answer the questions true or false in the section. And then Colin, tell them what they could cross out, Colin.
On the back,
Yeah.
4A, 5B, 5D, and 6D.
The greens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, B and D
There's only
For number 5.
for 5, yeah,
Yeah, B and D
Okay.
for 5.
okay. All right, so you could finish up the rest of the paper, all right? Lily, I'll answer your question, and then we'll go. Yes, Lily?
What's the last one for D?
D, you said the answer.
I know, but I only have 3. I don't have 4.
Oh, it should be simple closed curve. It's a polygon. It's a quadrilateral, and it's a trapezoid. Okay? All right, so I'm gonna let you finish working on this page, and then I'll see you guys at 1 o'clock for language, okay? All right. Everybody good?